watching my part 1 to the smoking story time, and I have the part, like, I just want to tell you guys like the part 2 already, because I don't want to stop being consistent. So I'm still filming a video today. It's Friday, December 1st. Damn, it's December. My mom is currently in a meeting with my brother's teacher, so we're at elementary school. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the story time right here right now, just because like it's more to the story isn't that much, so I don't think that I need to be like, you know, like, and I don't want to do another get ready with me while I tell the story. So basically, once my cousins had left, I think the next day my mom talked to me at night. She was like, Yami, like, I can't believe you did this, like, you don't understand the embarrassment I felt. I was trusting you, I was starting to trust you, I was letting you start going out. By the way, when I said I don't go out anymore, like, it's because my man, you know, like, try to make it funny. But I don't think a lot of you got that. Like, I don't know, I was while we were watching, I was like, bro, she's not allowed to go out. Like, that's still the type. No. But I'm just joking. Like, I still go out. But not really, I don't even have friends. So who the fuck am I gonna go out with? Well, my man, but still. Anyways, I was starting to let you go out. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. Like, I was trusting you, I was putting my trust in you, and you lost that, right? So we had a talk with my mom, and they were still trying to blame my cousins, but I was still sticking with the story that I found that puff on the floor, and none of my cousins gave it to me. I found that puff on the floor, I found that puff on the floor, I found that puff on the floor. That was my story, and it did not change, right? So once I got to school the next day, it was during a weekend. That's what it was. It was during a weekend. So on Monday I went back to school. I remember I was in first period, and then like nothing, like nobody called for me, and I was like, okay, thank God, like her mom didn't come and be scandalous. Second period comes by, I hear a phone call. Then the teacher comes up to me, she's like, oh, they want you at the office. So I walked my little ass to the office, and once I got to the office, I already knew what it was about. They had a teacher sitting down, they had the principal and the teacher sitting down. I do not know why she was there. Like, get your big ass out of here. Anyways, so they started asking me questions about oh, like, I heard that there was this conflict. First of all, they had no reason to be talking to me about this when it didn't happen at school. That's number 1. Number 2, they did not have to be in the teacher. Number 3, they acted like I was selling at school, which is like, be so fucking for real. Like, these 2 girls snitched on me because I was selling at school, because I let them hit the puff when I was in 7th grade like one time, but not at school. But they wanted to say it at school. So these 2 girls took that girl's side, took the other girl's side, snitched on me for selling at school. And I was like, bro, you can look at my backpack. And she was like, oh, we can go through it. And I was like, yeah. And I thought she was gonna call my teacher to get my backpack. But she didn't because she knew that she wasn't gonna find anything, because I wasn't selling at school. Be so for real, I was 7th grade. Where was I gonna get this shit from? So they were asking me questions, and they were like, oh, like, so what happened this day? And I was like, oh no, I just went to my friend's house, and I went to go talk to her, and then her parents got mad, and then like, oh, that's what happened. And she's like, okay, so from my understanding, like, she literally like ran everything. Then she comes like, from my understanding, I heard that you went with a sick, like a, I don't know what old people call it, like, girl, come again? What is that? What do old people call it? I don't know. But she was like, so once everything was finished explaining, she was basically telling me that I was gonna be expelled for that. I wasn't gonna be expelled, that I could have been expelled for that, but she trusts me and would trust what I was saying, and trust that I don't sell at school and that this and that. And I was like, but it didn't happen at school. You know why was this brought to school? Because like that was really, me and my mom knew as soon as I was gonna get to school that day, I was gonna get to the call to the office. Like, it was no question. I was like, I'm not, like, they're gonna, like, that girl's mom is most definitely gonna go, because like she's problematic and stuff. And I don't do any of this at all anymore. I was just young and I wanted to act cool. That's literally all it was. But anyway, so once sorry guys, it's
what was that?
That all happened. I went back to my class. I went on my day like normal. I got home. I told my mom what happened. I don't know. We were gonna file a restraining order on them. I don't know. But I just didn't talk to that girl for a long time. And my mom was really mad, and she even called the office, I think, and that was a whole situation, because why was it brought to school, and why was it saying that I was selling at school, when all it was one time, like a one-time conflict, but now everybody wants to say that I sell. Well, like after that, everything was normal at school. I would come across her, and I would give her I wouldn't look at her. I would like act like she was a ghost, because she was. And if you be someone a ghost, just make them be a ghost. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, they don't matter to you, and they shouldn't matter to you. And nobody like that treats you like shit and makes you feel less about yourself, which is what that girl did, should be anybody else other than nobody to you, you know? Because those people are irrelevant, and you shouldn't ever have to feel less than a person, because everyone's the same, everyone's worth the same, everyone is a human. Like, it doesn't matter if you're small, tiny, big, humongous. The tiniest person on earth versus the tallest person on earth, they worth the same thing. Guess what I did like 2 weeks later? My cousins came over again, and I was in my room, and I grabbed the puff of my cousin. And so me and my cousin went to my room. He didn't smoke or anything. I was just smoking. Like, I hit him once, bro, and I didn't even like I didn't even inhale like back, like, you know, like it was like little dumb shits to act cool. And so my brother was trying to get in my room, and I closed the door, and I was like, no, don't go in here right now, because I was hitting it. And then he went to go tell my mom, and my mom came. She opened the door, and I was like, and I like saw the door opening. I was like, no, it can't be my mom, right? So like I was like hitting it still, and then I like stopped, and I hit it behind my back, and then I let the smoke out, and she was like her face dropped, because she was already getting yelled at me for not letting my brother in. And I was like, fuck. And like as soon as that happened, I remember I showed her, I was like, it was this like, I just wanted to snitch on myself in that moment. And she was like, give out, I don't know, she yelled at me, and then she grabbed the puff, she grabbed my phone that was like literally playing a video just right there. And I didn't know what my life was in that moment. I was like, bro, what is my life? Like, what is this? Like, why did I do this to myself? My mom's coming back? No. I was like, bro, like, why did I just do this? And I was trying to, like, I don't know, but I was trying to make stories and stories and stories, and mom lost trust in me again. That's what I had mentioned on my other video, saying like, let's not even mention what I did a couple weeks after. Literally, that's what I did. I fucking smoked and got caught again with the same cousin. So they were already suspecting that it was them. And I went up to her, and I was like, no, I don't know. She's like, I don't know, because she lived with us. And I was like, bro, like, what the do I do? You know, and that was another conflict. And that same day, I went to the skate park with my cousins, like, just to forget about it all. Mom literally let me go, which is like surprising. And we just had a night talk and all of that, and I had to gain my own stress back. But if you're young, like, this is all like the part 2 was. Like, bruh, I literally got caught smoking like 2 weeks later again. Like, my brother, are you an addict? My brother. Anyways, guys, good news. Actually, I don't speak about stuff until it already happened. So I'm gonna tell you guys later. So literally, never trust anyone. That I always stood by that. Like, trust no one. Like, that was always my like caption stuff on like dumbass pages. Like, I'd be like, trust no one, trust no one, trust no one. It's like this emo ass bitch, but it's like the truth. So like, if you trust somebody and you got backstabbed, just say that. So yeah, guys, that was basically part 2. Basically, I'm a pendeja. Basically, keep subscribing. Basically, keep liking my video. I love you guys. I love you guys. And if you watch me consistently, anyways, I didn't even say a proper outro. That's gonna be everything for this video. I just wanted to do another video, so I wasn't stop being consistent. But that was part 2 of me getting caught as this little 7th grader. Like, girl, go read a book. But when I see these girls at my brother's elementary school full of makeup, another day I was staring at her. I didn't have makeup on. She thought I was a little grass girl. And she was like, they were talking, she's like, girl, if I don't, I'm about to get out this car, and get a fucking case, because I beat your ass. Okay, just kidding. Okay, anyways, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep everything.